Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, December 11th, 2025. Market's a little mixed. Day after FOMC, Dow up 61, NASDAQ futures down 143, S&P futures down 22, VIX up 0.18, sitting at 15.95, up 1.14%. As far as one DTE goes, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a little bit. I'm not sure that I'm going to enter. Just day after FOMC, I want to make sure there's just not some big move out of the gates. So I'm gonna slow play my one DTE. Most stocks in the red. Netflix and Apple slightly green. Nvidia coming down. Meta, poor Meta, man. Meta has just been getting whacked lately. Can't remember last time it was a green day in Meta. Hood coming down. Morning Articulate. Morning Hondo. Morning Brandon. All right, the bell has rung. Again, I'm just going to slow play my one DTE here. I want to make sure there's not just some big move day after FOMC. S&P down 27, NASDAQ, the weakest, down 192, Dow up 118. Microsoft pushing up. Well through pre-market highs. I'm going to go ahead and look at a 1 DTE and just, I might go a little smaller than normal. Again, just looking at my 1 DTE here. All right, get that posted. Get my OCO order in. Getting our second bar now. See if we get any big volume coming in. Looking for a volume bar bigger than the first in the same direction. Dow up 254 now. Morning Medfly, morning Abash, morning Krish. Chips week. S&P with a pretty good push up now. I'm not seeing any big volume bars. Tesla may get a big bar to the downside. The old Oracle earnings looks like it's going to be a loser. I swear, I just cannot get a earnings winner. I think I lost count of like 2 wins and 20 some losses. It's just really remarkable. Tesla week, Apple week. NASDAQ down 217. So NASDAQ's getting hit kind of hard. Yeah, NVIDIA, potential downside continuation runner. I'd like to see it pop up a little bit more. Yeah, NVIDIA falling through lows. Did not bounce much at all. Looks like Steve got in. No big volume bars, so no volume runners. Microsoft staying strong. I just realized that I really screwed up my one DTE put side wings. It's supposed to be 60. Yeah, I totally messed that up. It's supposed to be 60 wide. Oh well. Microsoft pushing through highs, Apple falling, Amazon trying to stay strong. Meta trying to perk up, get above pre-market highs. Let's take a look at NVIDIA here. 177.5 puts. See if I can get in here in NVIDIA. 177.5 puts. Filled at $1.56. Close half at 175. $1.75 will close half. Filled at $1.80. Close half. My NVIDIA. Get out some more at $1.95. Meta pushed above pre-market highs. So Meta finally seeing a little bit of strength. Looks like Steve's on the downside action today. NASDAQ is weak, down about 1%. Gonna have an order at $1.95 to close some more NVIDIA. Filled at $1.95. S&P and NASDAQ now retreating through lows. That's why I was kind of worried when I was talking about my 1 DTE. I was worried we'd see big moves. Close some more NVIDIA at 210. Chips getting hammered. MU really coming down. Of course, MU, I think it was hitting all-time highs again yesterday. Yeah, there goes the S&P through lows. Nice little about 20-point bar here. That's what I was worried about with the 1 DTE. MU is going to have a nice mighty 90 long. See, MU, I would trade the 260 calls on this mighty 90. Actually, let's see how far this might go down. Yeah, I'm going to hold off here on this mighty 90. Filled at 212 to close some more NVIDIA. All right, now I'm gonna look at MU. Darn it, it's kind of popping up. The 257.5 calls. Darn it, it's popping up. I'm gonna wait and see if it'll come back down. Definitely a nice looking mighty 90. If you look at MU, it had a nice volume pop on that fourth bar, and it had a nice big push down. Close some more NVIDIA at 225. Yeah, darn it. MU popping up now. We'll see if it stays up. Indices aren't really popping up at all. Yeah, definitely would have hit profit target on MU and that this bar that it's pushed up on here. But things still look like they want to stay weak. Indices haven't bounced whatsoever. So we may not be done. Yeah, one DT or the one DT is now hurting. It's at about 30 points down and counting. This is what I was worried about right out of the gates, but I got sucked in on that one DTE because that second bar was a green bar. NASDAQ now down 350. How did Steve get filled at 225 and I didn't? This looks like it could get ugly. Filled at 227 to close some more NVIDIA. Very nice NVIDIA trade, that's for sure. Close some more NVIDIA at 240. Yeah, this is gonna get ugly, I think. Somehow the Dow is still green, up 162. Filled at 247 to close some more NVIDIA. Well, I've only got 2 contracts left. So let's see how far this is going to go down. Meta is holding above pre-market highs. The MU's coming down again. Might get in this mighty 90 in MU here. A little bit smaller than normal. $257.5 calls. 257.5 calls. See if I get filled at $3. Filled at 305. So in this mighty 90 long, again, did not go as big as I normally would. VIX up to 16.59. What a flush so far. I predicted this would happen. I just didn't think we'd have the first three bars look like that, where it went up to. We had those two green bars. Kind of expected it more out of the gates, but Meta, tell you what, staying above pre-market highs. Yeah, the old 1DT, he's getting crushed. Yeah, that wasn't. I probably should have waited a little bit longer. Even if it was dead centered, it'd be down because of the IV pump. VIX now up 5.77%. Look at Meta, man. I guess I should have got long Meta at pre-market highs. I'm gonna get out of another Nvidia. I got two left. I'm gonna get out of one here. Filled at 264. Yeah, I got one left. One Nvidia. What a monster winner. It's up 65%. I'll put an order to close my last one at 280. 280. Look at Meta go green. His brother Netflix is green. S&P trying to bounce off yesterday's open. No green bar out of MU's mighty 90 yet. VIX still climbing though. Oh, I got filled at 285. I just noticed that on my 257.5 calls in MU. I guess I better get a profit target in here. I would close half at 315. My computer's running slow. Wow. Filled at 345. I'm getting some wild fills here. But out of half of my MU. Get out of another MU at 375. I love a mighty 90. Let me put MU over here. Okay, so this had everything I love in a mighty 90. So really nice separation right here. And then with that same bar here, filled at 380 to close some more MU. It had a really big push down. And then I let it come down even more, and then got in. So now I'm looking for 2 consecutive green bars. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and close my last NVIDIA. There's no need to have one contract on right now while it's bouncing. Filled at 209. Close my last contract in NVIDIA. I only got 2 MUs left because I went a little smaller. But I would close another one at 405. Actually make that 410. Filled. So getting a second green bar in MU right now. I've only got one contract left, so I'll be closing my MU here. Let's see, where's Hondo? Is Hondo in here? Don't see him. He was one trading mighty 90s. Oh yeah. Oh, you didn't take it? Do you see what I'm talking about though, in terms of the really good separation of volume pop, and then you had a big price push down, and then I let it come down even a little more. Yeah. So that's what I look for more so than if it's like just barely bigger. Like I want the clear separation. So I'm going to go ahead and close my last MU here. Filled at 435 to close. What a beautiful mighty 90. 2 beautiful trades today. Yeah, for sure. That's good price action and a good volume pop. Well, this is quite the reversal, and now the 1 DTE is back in. Wow, 1 DTE is up 8%. Oh wait, no, that's my other account. I'm sorry. I got 2 accounts. 1 DTE that I posted is only up 4%. Still, it was getting hammered. Yeah, no problem, Hondo. I wish I would have done my normal size. I did. Let's see, it got filled at 285 and I only did 6 contracts. So what is that? Like normally I would do 10 there because that'd be just under 3,000 in buying power. I usually do 3,000. So I did 4 contracts less than what I normally do. Still booked 560. Nice profit. Can't be afraid to get long something when there's been a big down move. But you notice I didn't chase it. Like it bounced up on me that first time. And I waited 2 more bars until it came down lower. Still going up, man. I could have milked some more out of that last contract. Meta's the one I wish I would have gotten long when it broke through pre-market highs. Okay, so we're getting a little mighty 90 here in Microsoft. Not quite the volume pop, but still pretty good. Nice price push up to highs, but it just broke highs of day, so I'm going to hold off on that one for now. It's already coming down. But not a bad setup there. Not as good as MU, but not bad. But Microsoft may have just one thing on its mind today because it's been weak lately. All right, man. What else we got? We got some nice profits rolling in. One DTE's up 10% now. Nasdaq's still down 265 points. So my question is the S&P and Nasdaq going to gap up to where they closed? That would be my initial prediction here, which would be about 30 more points up in the S&P. 26. Man, just beautiful theta decay in the 1 DTE now. MU, or sorry, not MU. Well, yeah, MU still pushing up. So is Apple now. Meta trying to get through Yesterday's highs. Some chips not really bouncing too much. SMCI, not much of a bounce. What else we got going on? Boeing with a really big push up. Boeing going to have a mighty 90 short. I'm going to be very careful on entering right now. I'm up over 1,400 on 2 trades today, so I don't want to eat into those profits by doing something stupid. Let's see, was there any news that came out caused this bounce? Didn't look like it. Yeah, if we could chop right here, I'd start getting into some delta neutrals now. Dark Avenger, I closed my Wuga up at 30%, like a couple minutes before MOC. So I could open up strikes for the Mahomes. Meta got shut down right at yesterday's highs. Even Apple had a decent mighty 90 here and pushed up to yesterday's low. So this is another thing that you can look for in a mighty 90 is like price pushing up to a key level. So this is definitely a key level, yesterday's lows. So that would have been probably a good one to get into. Just wasn't looking at it. I probably got in like medium size on that one, maybe a little less than my full size. Just because things kind of look like they want to start ripping. You can see Boeing Mighty 90, another good example of one. definitely would have been out of half of my Boeing. Circle had a mighty 90 long as well. Would have been awesome. Circle right up to pre-market highs. Dow up 306. NASDAQ down 230. VIX through lows of day. Tesla trying to continue to work its way up. S&P up to highs of day. Boy, how the outlook on the market has changed. Meta now pushing up through yesterday's highs. Yeah, that would have been a real good one to take at pre-market as it went through pre-market highs. Pull back right here to pre-market highs on that second red bar. Yeah, this might not be a day where I do much delta neutral for a while. Gonna have to see this price action calm down a little bit. We're up about 40 points in the last 22 minutes. One DTE is up 15%, but need to push to slow down or it's going to get tested on the upside. Yeah, so not in anything, not long anything that's getting, not participating in these big pushes right now, unfortunately. Nice job, Hondo. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit and twiddle my thumbs until I see some consolidation. Happy with my plus 915 on NVIDIA. The continuation runner to the downside, and Mighty 90 plus 560 in MU. So can't beat that with two trades. We'll have to see how much this market pushes up. I'm guessing it's going to push up to yesterday's close and fill the gap before it starts to consolidate, but we will see. So everyone have a great day. I'll see you during Power Hour. Peace.